What's up, everyone? Chitchelly here, back for a special Friday upload. That's right. Obviously, by now you've noticed I've been uploading normally on Wednesdays and Saturdays, but today's was just a short one, and I really wanted to get out there just because the fight was awesome. So we're actually going against an opponent who reached out to us on TikTok. He goes by Wes on TikTok, Wesson. You know, obviously TikTok can be spelled the same. And of course this match is going up with his permission. I didn't record the POV, but watching the replay, there was just a lot of really good moments that I didn't want to waste and wanted to get the opportunity to get these out here on a video for y'all. On the subject of Boxing Underdog, on the Discord, it did look like the update's probably going to be coming more at the beginning of March. I mean, it was end of February, then it was turn of March, now it's sometime in the beginning of March. Who knows? I'm just going to keep holding my breath, I guess. But on the other hand, TOTF2 did release its update, and I'm seeing some mixed reactions to it. I'm getting some V5 vibes off of it right off the bat, and that's just not good. I'm seeing a lot of people saying the accumulation of damage is way too fast, and the counter system is pretty potent. But we'll see. I heard there's a hot patch coming next week. So, anyways, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Remember to like, subscribe, new to the channel. Let's jump on in. Took a bit to get this match actually started. There was a bit of some glitchiness right at the beginning, which for Boxing Underdog is to be expected. Obviously, you can tell there's a huge height difference and significant amount of reach. That was one of the biggest challenges I found throughout this entire match, was his ability to maintain distance. You're going to see a few times where I come charging in with some left-right combinations, but he just stays just out of reach. You can see he's actually, you know, based on where his waist is, he's kind of lowering himself to, you know, honestly, I think it creates an illusion of his distance. You know, I think he's closer than what he is, but he has the ability to snap back much quicker. Yeah, he's even trying to bait me in with his hands down. You know, going against taller opponents, I always try to keep my guard significantly higher than where I normally place it, because I know that opening will come down and take us out at any moment. I can already tell that I was having a hard time reaching him with just a simple jab, so I started using a lot more of the typical peekaboo head movement that I should have been implementing from the beginning. Moments like that were so frustrating, where I was lunging in, he just kept stepping back, and each punch, you know, you could see it missing in game, and I'm just like, God, man, I can't close the distance on this guy. Whenever it gets clashy like that, your best bet in this game is to just keep a high guard and back away. Round number one was very tough. He actually ended up taking the points by like 500 damage, I think, something like that. So I knew I had a bit of work to put in. The thing with Boxing Underdog right now is it does heavily favor volume, kind of like over all else. If you just get a bunch of damage, you're probably going to win the match. The risk to that is that knockdowns kind of feel crazy right now. Like, sometimes they feel clean and like they should have happened, but other times you're like, what the hell? How did that? Like, so it's really risky when you're rushing in trying to get a bunch of points. You do open yourself up to getting that KD, or getting KD, I should say. But yeah, kind of knew that was a risk I was going to have to take, just based on how accurately he was hitting with the damage, so. Supposedly all that noodly arm nonsense is supposed to end with this this big update. Whew. Round number two, still could not catch up. If I recall correctly, he took this round by just over 200 points, or just under 200 points. So round three, I kind of had one goal in mind, and that was to get a TKO and hope for the best. As I said earlier, this game heavily favors damage over all else. So, like, even if I did get one knockdown, there was still a very good chance he would have won. So I already knew going into this I had to get more than one. The problem was closing the distance, as he was so good at keeping range. It made it very difficult. I'm really just trying to channel my inner Jack Dempsey here, going for power shots to bring him down. And there we go, one of them actually worked. I had to actually review that one a couple times to see where the knockdown came in, and it's difficult to tell because right when I'm hitting him, so it looked like it was a left uppercut, but right when I'm doing it, I'm also getting hit like on the freaking right side of my temples, so my head's kind of blocking the view of where my uppercut's going. But I knew it wasn't over. 1 KD was not enough. Needed to get a second. And there you have it. Looking back on that one, it was a big right cross that ended up taking him down. As much as I wanted to fix the stun effects, I do like the ragdolling like knockdowns. They're hilarious. My biggest concern at this point was getting KD'd by him, just because I knew that would probably even it up. But looks like the round actually ran out of time. So yeah. Somehow, by miracle, we were able to take 2 KDs at the very end of round 3, which allowed us to actually win that match. But anyways, hope y'all enjoyed. Like I said earlier, it was just a quick one. I wasn't even intending on posting this one, but reviewing the footage, it just was a really great match, and I wanted you guys to have the opportunity to take a look at that as well. So yeah, shout out to our opponent, Wes on TikTok, WESSONTIKTOK. Thank you once again for letting us post this video. It was a great spar. Thank you all for watching, especially if you stuck through all the way to the end. Always appreciate it a ton. Please remember to like, subscribe to the channel, and be sure to check out tomorrow's video. We got the first picture-in-picture match in Boxing Underdog, and if you missed last Wednesday's video in TOTF2, we got some pretty nasty Jack Dempsey style brawling against 3 different opponents. But enough about that. I will see you all on the next one.